What is up, guys, and welcome back to New Comic Book Days over here on this channel. It's been a little bit. New format, kind of a mix of the both. I'm using one of my main cameras to capture the comics today, and then I'm using a little Logitech camera to capture the face reaction, if you will. But we're back. It's been a little bit. I got busy. I was doing some schooling, and then I was just busy during the days on Wednesdays all the time, so I was never able to get up a video. But we're back, and I'm excited to do these. I low-key need some concrete weekly things in my schedule, just because my sleep schedule and my schedule lately has been so messed up. So leave a like if you're excited to see these. I'm gonna try and do them weekly again. But yeah, let's just get right into it. We're gonna start out with a prize pick that I managed to pick up today, and then we're gonna go the indie comics, the Marvel comics, and then the DC comics. So go ahead and skip around if you want to, if you have any specific issues that you want to see what I picked up this week. But let's just get right into it. First up, we got Green Lantern number 49. This was on the wall over at my local comic shop today. Emerald Twilight Part 2. Check out that cover, guys. Hal Jordan going crazy. Such an iconic cover. I already have 48. So when I saw this, I was like, oh, I have to grab this. And I already read this and sealed it. The art in this is amazing. I'm just shocked. They really don't make them like they used to. Super cool issue. I'm really excited to have this in my collection. That was the only sort of backlog issue, if you will, today. But next up, getting into the weekly issues this week, starting out with Image Comics. We've got Exquisite Corpses, number 12. If you're not reading this, it's a pretty fun kind of battle royale type story, but it's got a spin on it in the fact where it's run by a bunch of rich elites, and the participants are actually serial killers. And caught in the crossfire are our main characters, the residents, the citizens of this random town that they just picked to sacrifice for this yearly or multi-decade annually type competition. Really just fun, pretty hardcore, pretty heavy. So it's probably for a more mature audience, but it's just been a really good time so far. Definitely recommend if you were even thinking about it. Maybe go grab the trades. But next up, we got Lands Unknown, Skinless Man, number 2. I'm a big fan of Dark Horse and everything they do with their spin-offs, but especially because I think the first issue had Mike Mignola on this. Mike Mignola is one of my all-time favorite artists and writers. Hellboy is probably top 3, maybe 2, maybe 1 for me. But I liked the first issue of this. It was pretty gritty, kind of wild. This is a 2 of 2, so I figured I already had the first one. Might as well just grab the second if I enjoyed it. Pretty cool. Let me know if you guys read any of the spin-offs and stuff, because we got another one. The Crown, A Tale of Hell. Again, a 2 of 2. This one's got Mike Mignola on it, on the writing. Todd Mignola. I don't know if is that his brother, is that his son? I don't know. But that's cool. We got the family work on it. And this story's been fun because this is sort of spoilers if you're not reading it, but from the world of Hellboy, this is sort of his so Hellboy's father, I don't know his name, I forgot his name, but his other 2 sons fighting for his sort of favor in who would rule after him, after his passing. Maybe they don't know about Hellboy yet or what, but this one's the blue one's the cunning guy, and the red one is the brawlic kind of I'm a warlord soldier And it's kind of just a fun basic story, but like I said, I love Hellboy. I really enjoy everything that Mike Mignola does, so it was kind of an instant pickup for me, especially like I said, if I already enjoyed the first one, 2 of 2. And then that's actually all for the indie comics, Image and Dark Horse this week. So moving on to the Marvel, I should put that in asterisk because we got a special issue this week. Guys, let me know. Did you pick these up? We got the Spiderman, Superman. I'm pretty sure this is the DC side. I don't know. They released one like a month ago or so, and it was I think that was like the Marvel side. They did the same thing for the Batman. There's like two different issues by both publications with lots of with different stories. This one looks different and it's got different issues. There was a ton of variants on the shelf today. I had to pick me up my Scotty Young variants. This is the Marvel side because he usually does the Marvel variants. Maybe the other one was the DC side. I didn't even read this yet. What does it say? You know, hanging upside down from a web attached to nothing in the middle of the sky makes no sense, right? The guy with the hair that naturally forms the first letter of his name doesn't have a lot of room to talk about things making sense. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. I just love the way his art style is. It's a very interesting Superman rendition, I will say. But super fun. Really enjoying his Lobo series, by the way. Super just fun and kind of exactly what I want out of a Lobo series. It's like goofy, but also still irreverent and like, but not for nothing's sake. Like, I actually have it right here. I've been reading the OG Lobo stories, and he'll go along with a plan. Like, he'll work with people, but then he'll just fuck everything up because he thinks it's funny at the end. I won't spoil the first issue, but the whole first like sort of Lobo story is funny because it really amounts to nothing in the end. But it's a go read it if you haven't read it. But this was the Spider-Man issue, not the Lobo. I guess it's just a plug for Scotty Young Lobo. Go read that if you're not already reading it. But really excited for this one. I picked up the A cover and the variant cover just because I figured, why the fuck not? It seems like a monumental issue. I mean, I know we got the Deadpool Batman, but before we got the Deadpool Batman, like, how long was it since we had like a DC Marvel cross-up book? You know what I mean? So I try to get them where I can. This A cover seems like it has like a space for maybe signatures or something in the back. Or this is the variant cover, sorry. So maybe a signature from Scotty. Pretty cool. Very excited to read those. My favorite, did you, I guess like a side tangent, did you guys read the DC Mad book? I really enjoyed James Herron's story, The Kick, where he kicks that, like, he drop kicks that, like, baby henchman from Absolute Batman. Go read it if you haven't. Super funny. I guess I didn't say next up. But next up, Amazing Spider-Man 27. I don't really have much to say about this. It's just a cool cover. I pick up ASM because I think it's just one of those books. It's like Batman. It's like like things happen in those books, and you can't really, in my opinion, you can't really say like, oh, that's a big thing. But like, you look back 10 years and you're like, oh, that was a big thing. So I don't know. It's kind of been a lackluster story. This is a really cool cover. You get the, why am I blanking what it's called? I want to say like Trinity Force, but no, it's not it. Captain Universe Spider-Man or something. DNA, color bleed, very cool. Bad story, cool cover. Are you reading ASM right now? Let me know. Next up, we got Moon Knight number 3. Again, the DNA, color bleed, variant cover. This one's pretty cool. I love Moon Knight. Moon Knight, for me at least, is just going to be one of those books that I'm probably going to pick up if he has one going. This is what, the fucking third or fourth time that Jed McKay has number one to his Moon Knight book. I'm not gonna say anything about it because honestly, if I'm gonna be real, I think it fits in with the schizophrenic character that is Moon Knight. It's like new book, new book, new book. You know what I mean? He's schizoing out. It's like he can't even remember that he's already got a run going. So I think it's funny. I enjoy Moon Knight, and it's better than ASM, and I keep picking that up. So let me know. Are you picking up Moon Knight? What do you think about him getting like a third or fourth number one? And who's a character that you want to see get a number one? And you're like, what the fuck? Next up, we got Deadpool. Wade Wilson Deadpool, number 3. I like the first issue. I like the second issue. Benjamin Percy, he did the Red Hulk run from One World Under Doom, and that's I really enjoyed that. So that's I was excited to see what this book might have to offer. And so far, it's been pretty interesting. It's a decent writing on Deadpool, I'd say. It's a good balance of like haha funny joke to like Ryan Reynolds Deadpool to like action kind of like he gets really fucked up in these books so far. I mean, you can tell by the cover he's getting stepped on, but like so far he's been dying in a lot of crazy ways. So it's not just like haha funny Deadpool, it's also like action violence kind of Deadpool. So I think that's what people kind of like about him. So I've been enjoying this one. Let me know, are you guys picking up Deadpool? I feel like a lot of the Marvel books are so contentious these days where it's like, are you picking up, are you not? Whereas a lot of the DCs, it's like, yeah, I'm picking that up. Or it's like there are certain people that are like, oh, I'm super into this certain run. And there's a lot of that for various of the runs. But let me know. I know a lot of people put DC over Marvel these days. But I keep finding myself picking up Marvel books. Next up, we got Captain America. April Fool's Day variant cover. We got a costume swap, a jersey swap from the goats here. Your shield doesn't seem to work. He's fucking stabbed, impaled. Steve Rogers in the Deadpool suit, bro. I wonder what, like, that would be a good what if story. What if Captain America was Deadpool? Like, instead of he's Captain America, but then he becomes Deadpool. And he goes crazy. He goes schizo, like a Deadpool killed the Marvel Universe. Let me know. Marvel, tap in. I can be a writer. Hit me up. I've been enjoying the Captain America series. It's kind of slow. Or not slow, but like there's certain parts like why did they introduce a new Captain America? What was the purpose of that? He had a schizo PTSD attack in the middle of the field, and then he got court-martialed and like imprisoned or something. I can't even remember. And now we're back in Latveria fighting the Red Hulk. I like Red Hulk. I'm not gonna complain exactly, but I've been reading it week to week. I feel in a trade where if you read it back to back to back to back, I don't really think it'd make much sense. But meh. I guess it's not for me to say. Let me know. Are you picking this one up? Are you enjoying it? I've been enjoying it enough to keep picking it up. So I'll say that. I am up to date on everything right now, I'm pretty sure. I'm not pretty sure I am. I don't see anything. But next up, we got Infernal Hulk, number 6. I've been enjoying this series. I am kind of sad I didn't get on the Hulk wave sooner. because the run before this, the Incredible Hulk run that they had before this, I got on that probably in the last like 5 or 6 issues, and I enjoyed it, man. I thought it was really good. It's a sympathetic Hulk, or at least in that run, it was a sympathetic Hulk, but it's also a violent Hulk. The fights were great, the paneling was great, the fight choreography was great, and same thing in this Infernal Hulk series, but switch out the sympathetic for like crazy, destructive, violent, because he's spoiler. I mean, it's not a spoiler, but he got possessed by like an ancient demon. So really been enjoying this one. Crazy Hulk. If you like Crazy Hulk, you're probably already reading this. I mean, we got the Hulkbuster armor coming in right here, and if you've been reading this book, if you've been reading this story, you'll see the angel wings, and you'll know kind of what's going on there. He's getting powered up by the one above all. So we got some crazy shit going on in this story. Go pick it up, I'd say. Go, like, that's when you probably should be reading. Next up, we got Wolverine, number 19. This has been a good one. I like Wolverine. With Spider-Man, we kind of got the big 3 here. We got the Marvel big 3, right? We picked up ASM, we picked up the Hulk, we picked up Wolverine. Who do you guys think the big 3 Marvel are? Do you think it's Hulk, Spider-Man, Wolverine? I'd say it's Hulk, Spider-Man, Wolverine. Captain America is also in that bitch. Iron Man, he's kind of in that bitch. We still picked up Captain America. I am still reading the Iron Man. I'll save my thoughts on the Iron Man for when we get there. But let me know in the comments below, who do you think the Marvel big 3 are? I've been enjoying this Wolverine run so far. There are times where I'm like, this really doesn't, like, where is this going? But then it kind of gets brought back together. So it's keeping me on board. The writing isn't cringe. It's not like overly anything. It's a pretty chill, it's a comfort book, I'd say. It's nothing really crazy going on yet, but it's, for me, this is one of the first books I started reading, getting into comics. I started getting into comics right when this number 1 came out, pretty much. So I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying just reading it every time a new one comes out, and it's like comfort food to me. It's comfort reading. But yeah, let me know, what do you guys think of this one? Are you guys reading it, this Wolverine run? I like Wolverine. I think he's a badass character. But that's it for the Marvel. Lots of Marvel. Like I said, I find myself picking up more Marvel than DC all the time. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. But I find myself enjoying a lot of the DC books more. So I don't know what's up with that. Some weeks DC or more. What are you guys picking up more of? DC or Marvel? But moving on to the DC, we got Superman number 37. I think I'm on the Superman train now. I wasn't reading the Superman book, but now that they got the GOAT Superboy Prime in the MC position, I've been reading it. I picked up this variant cover. I don't know the artist, but I just thought they looked kawaii. So I was already gonna get the book. I was like, I was debating either this one, like, do I get this one or do I get the A cover? Because the A cover was also funny. I just love the fact that Superboy Prime is like a comic reader canonically. Like, I just think it's so funny because, especially in the dialogue, he'll be like, oh, like, yeah, I guess you haven't gotten to that part of your story yet. And then the character will be like, what? And he'll be like, oh, nothing. And then they'll just like ignore it. I just think it's funny. Like, it's just, I like that kind of like humor. I think it adds it's an interesting like angle to have a character that like is omniscient the way he is, but is also still kind of like immature the way he is. I'm very interested in how they're writing him, and I think he's a good character. I'm on the Superman train now. I'm excited to read this. Let me know, are you guys reading the new Superboy Prime MC issues of the Superman run? I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. I don't know if I'm gonna keep reading, but we'll see. Superman is probably top 5 superheroes for me, so I don't know. I don't know. Let me know. But next up, Peril of the Brutal Dark, number 3. I've been enjoying all the Vertigo comics. I will say that. But if I had to pick one that is the weakest, I would say this one is the weakest for me, in my opinion. It's definitely, like, wordy. I don't know. And, like, that's going to sound kind of lame, but I like action in my comics. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like it's like 2/3 of this book is lots of, like, deep kind of exposition and lore about the situation that they're in. It's like a conversation between 2 characters, and then it moves to a location, and then he's a detective, so he's talking to another character, and then he gets like a tip, or that's when he'll get into like an encounter or something, and then it kind of leads into the end of the story, and then the cliffhanger, and then the next issue. So I'll keep picking this one up because I want to support the Vertigo comics, and it's not bad, and I'm interested in it a little bit. But I guess we'll see. We'll see at the end of this issue whether I keep picking this one up for real or not. Maybe I'll just read the trades if this one really just drags on for me. Chris Condon, I know a lot of people like Chris Condon. I think didn't he do the Ultimate Wolverine run too? And that was kind of a disappointment as well. So I don't know. I haven't really read a lot of his stuff. I don't really know what else he's done. But this is probably the weakest of the Vertigos for me. 15 likes, and I'll do a DC Vertigo rankings video. How about that? Like the new Vertigo runs. Next up, we got Absolute Flash, number 14. We got A cover. This is an A cover. Look, it's pretty cool. We finally getting some Absolute Mirror Master. This arc seems to be pretty cool. Absolute Mirror Master had that big like cliffhanger. I can't remember if it was an Absolute Power or not, but he's like, I'm pretty sure he's a big part of the Absolute universe in itself, because I'm pretty sure, spoiler, I think he can talk to his like mainline version somehow, like through the mirrors. But I've been like, the Flash is probably one of the weaker ones out of the Absolute lines, but I've still been reading it issue to issue, and I like the Flash, and I think they're doing a good job with what it is, because while he's a kid, he's younger, and I feel like that's like the weakest point of a lot of the Flash stories, because it's like you want to see Flash doing the tornado moves and like flying with his arms and spinning them around, and you want to see Flash doing cool shit. I feel like a lot of adaptations focus on him kind of like learning and becoming Flash and like developing his villains, and this is just another one of those. So I don't know, maybe that's not true at all, but that's how I feel about this story so far. I've been enjoying it, like I said, and like I said, this arc seems to be pretty cool, but it's probably the weakest out of all the Absolutes. Let me know in the comments below. 20 likes, I'll do a Absolute ranking. How about that? I'm making all these promises for what? Next up, Absolute Wonder Woman, number 19. Guys. Everybody's getting on the wave now. I'm pretty sure I said this way back when, maybe when it came out, but I've been amazed with Absolute Wonder Woman from the jump. This iteration, and I don't think it's very like outlandish to say anymore. I've heard it a couple places. Absolute Wonder Woman is better than mainline Wonder Woman. Absolute Wonder Woman is better than mainline Wonder Woman. Her characterization, her design, her powers, her enemies, her like lore. It's so much more interesting. It makes so much more sense. It's way more badass. And I already think Wonder Woman is a badass character. The art in this book, beautiful. The paneling, innovative, creative, groundbreaking. I see shit in this book, and then 2 weeks later, I see a similar paneling style. And I'm like, holy shit. Maybe it's serendipity. Everybody's getting it at the same time. I don't think so. If you guys read Batman Dark Patterns, you know that Hayden Sherman is a GOAT. I don't want to spoil the absolute ranking video, but I put Absolute Wonder Woman. Do I put it above Absolute Batman? I don't think I do. I think Absolute, again, I don't want to spoil the ranking, but I think Absolute Batman is number 1 right now. But we're not getting Absolute Batman this week, so I think Absolute Wonder Woman is like number 2. I think Absolute Wonder Woman is number 2. If you want my reasoning, like the video, get it to 20. You can get the absolute ranking video. I'll explain my reasonings for all the rankings. I'm not even going to say what number 3 is, because I think that might ruffle some feathers. But, yeah, guys, Absolute Wonder Woman, if you're not reading it, you got to be reading it. This is one of those stories that people are going to be talking about. This dead ass this is one of those stories that people are going to be talking about. And it's already gotten, I'm fairly certain it's already gotten more people into comics, like that, kind of the Absolute line as a whole, but especially Absolute Wonder Woman, I feel, has gotten more people into comics than I feel like 70% of the books in the past 10 years, including me. I saw that, like, I saw the Absolute line and I said, wow, that's really cool. I want to start getting into comics more. I started starting paying attention to do it when the Ultimates got re-announced, and I made it just in time for like the last printing. I got an 8th printing of Ultimate Spider-Man number 1, but that was like right when I started getting into comics, probably like a month or 2 before the Absolute line came out. Guys, I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir, but if you're not reading that, you have to be. And next up and last for today, Justice League Unlimited number 18. I don't really know how what I have to say about this. I don't know. If anything, not much. I enjoyed it at the beginning, but it's honestly been kind of disappointing ever since like issue fucking 9, 10, maybe 12. No, probably like 9, yeah. But I keep picking it up because it's like a mainline kind of tie-in for everything, and it especially was for DCKO, and it was advertised in the beginning of the run as like important for the Absolute universe as well. So similar to ASM, similar to Moon Knight, if you will. This is just one of those books I kind of pick up. Let me know, are you picking up Justice League Unlimited? Do you like it? This variant cover is pretty cool. Are these Wonder Woman villains? Is King Shark a Wonder Woman villain? I don't even really know that much. Is that Black Adam on top? Is it Giganta, Cheetah, Starro? We got a Green Lantern. Who's that guy up top? I don't know. But that is the last issue that we picked up. Stay tuned. I'm gonna pick a pick of the week, and pick of the week is gonna have to go to Superman 37. Kind of surprising for me, but just as I'm like flipping through all my issues I picked up this week, I'm most excited to read Superman number 37. Superboy Prime is shaping up to be one of my more favorite characters, and that's kind of surprising for me. because I didn't I think it's Infinite Crisis, right? I haven't read Infinite Crisis, so I haven't read where he's like come from originally, and I think he was kind of like an asshole in that story, right? And now they're kind of trying to like redeem him. I'm here for it. I don't know. I'm here for it. I think Superboy Prime is a cool character. I enjoy the way he's being written. I think he's funny. I think I like his powers. And I'm excited to read him in this story. Runner up, absolute Wonder Woman number 19. Definitely, you don't even got to think about that. But I got to give it to this one, especially with this variant cover. Baka? Whoa. But guys, let me know what your pick of the week is in the comments below. Leave a like if you're trying to see those ranking videos. I hope to see you next week. I hope to do this next week. I hope to fucking get off my ass and actually commit to doing this every week, because I do need some type of like steady goal, because like I said, my shit's been fucked up. But guys, thank you for watching. Check out my Twitch up there. I try to stream sometimes. It's sort of where I've been for the past couple months. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Support your local comic shop. And I will see you next week.